Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 9. Presented by Amity University. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group. Century Ply. Peps Mattresses. And Blue Dart.
Good evening. Who wants Sameer Wankhede out of the drugs investigation in the Aryan drugs case and other high-profile drugs cases, narco cases? The accused or the Lutyens media? It seems to me the Lutyens media is more interested in seeing Sameer Wankhede somehow go. The headlong foolishness with which they ran headlines celebrating the removal of Sameer Wankhede from some drugs cases this evening suggests that the Lutyens media have taken sides. They are pro-Aryan, pro-Nawab Malik, and anti-NCB. And I wonder why. I wonder why some media houses have taken the drugs cases so personally. What do they have to hide? It's almost as if the continuance of Sameer Wankhede is an existential crisis for them. They're scared of him. Around 7:30 today, the Lutyens media said that Wankhede, because of his overreach against Shah Rukh Khan's son in the drugs case, had been removed. Then foolishly for 1 hour they analyzed how this was a big blow for Wankhede, a big win for Bollywood, a big win for Nawab Malik, and then at 8:15 the NCB issued a press release. Far from removing Wankhede, the press release said that 6 cases, including the Aryan drugs case, which have national and international ramifications, have, because of their very scale, been taken over by an even bigger central team. What does this mean? If anything, this means that the Aryan Khan drugs case investigation is being taken even more seriously, that more and more people will now investigate it, far from closing it. No officer has been removed. That Wankhede and every other officer will assist and support the probe whenever required. Moral of the story. Moral of the story, ladies and gentlemen. Lutyens media and the fake websites, for them the moral of the story is look before you leap. Point to consider. Point to consider, viewers, is the Lutyens media worried about the war on narcos becoming more visible? The war on narcos becoming more heated, more in your face. Now I have a sense of where this is going to go, viewers. Let me tell this Lutyens media, the war on narcos has only begun. So the narco defenders are the ones who need to watch out now. I come to you with 3 big debates tonight. On the war on narcos, the NCB sends a big Delhi team to probe the Aryan Khan drugs cases and 5 other cases. Was Wankhede removed? Embarrassment for Lutyens. At 9 p.m. tonight, the price rise debate as Netas play politics on fuel prices. The middle class has been shafted. Tonight, they expose the Netas. Price rise debate at 9 p.m. And at 10 o'clock tonight, a Chinese order to stockpile goods has led to speculation of a war on Taiwan. Can China plot a Taiwan takeover or attack Taiwan? Global debate at 10 p.m. And here are the headlines this Friday evening on the debate tonight. Fuel prices have been cut, but the prices of essential items are skyrocketing. States busy fighting the center. Deny people relief from surging prices. Big debate tonight. Samir Wankhede gets his way. Central team, big central team will investigate the Aryan drugs cases. NCB fact checks the Latvian media that tried to give it a wrong spin. Republic is the only channel to tell you Wankhede was not removed. Union Minister Narayan Rane warns Nawab Malik after Devendra Fadnavis is a big expose expected this weekend. And China asks citizens to stockpile for emergencies. Is it preparing for war with Taiwan? Big debate, 10 p.m. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the petrol and diesel price relief was much needed and is here. But the fight against price rise continues. From food to retail to multiple factors that hit the common man. There's a lot to be done. The fight against price rise will continue here on Republic. Let's debate.
Petrol and diesel price cut was needed, but it's not enough to fight the price rise across India.
Pre-Diwali, as the centre has announced a steep decrease in the prices of fuel, both the petrol price as well as diesel, where the diesel price has been reduced by almost 12 rupees and petrol prices have reduced by almost 6 rupees. So let's ask people who are using these services what they have to say about the decrease in the price. So how do you feel like the prices of fuel has reduced a little bit?
6 rupees is not much. That means it will not affect much more because we are paying 2,000 rupees petrol. It will not affect 6 rupees. Because state has also should reduce the price.
From Thiruvananthapuram to Noida, the conversation is around a steep rise in prices.
बहुत बदलाव महसूस हुआ है और महंगाई की जहाँ तक अभी मैंने सुना कुछ लोगों का कि फ़र्क नहीं पड़ रहा है, डेफिनेटली फ़र्क पड़ रहा है. सिर्फ आप एलाइट क्लास के लिए मत सोचिए, यहाँ के भारत की जो आम जनता है उनके लिए सोचिए कि उनको क्या मिल रहा है.
From Noida to Mumbai, even traders are feeling the pinch.
We are in Mumbai's Vile Parle market where we will try to get in a word from shop owner, general store shop owner, where he will explain us as to how the inflation has increased in the last 1 year. We are also joined by owner of the shop. We will try to understand from him. पिछले एक साल में अगर महंगाई की बात करें तो कितनी महंगाई बढ़ी है?
महंगाई सब चीज़ों में बढ़ी है, किंतु अराउंड देख लीजिए तो मिनिमम 10% और मैक्सिमम 40% तक इंक्रीज हो गया हमारे आइटम्स.
The middle class has been hit the hardest.
Well, we are here joined in by a few homemakers. We'll also try and speak to them and know how it has impacted their daily expenses and monthly expenses. So you tell us how it is impacting your daily expenses.
Well, increase in prices have definitely impacted our monthly expenditures because, of course, it has completely shaken us since it was very unexpected and they have been constantly rising.
From running kitchens at homes to serving food at restaurants, the bills have inflated.
Menus has been changed, the entire meals has been changed, the rates has been changed from last year till now. So we will try to talk to, sir, how do you see, if we just compare from last year till now, so how do you see this महंगाई वाला part, how much it has been impacted to your business, to your eatery?
सर 25 से 50% तक रॉ मटेरियल में आई है इन्फ्लेशन, तो उससे इम्पैक्ट काफ़ी है. कस्टमर का मार्केट देख सकते हो, हमारी मार्केट में कभी इतना साइलेंट नहीं होती थी.
And then there are those facing the brunt on the road.
Not only the things of the regular use, but also the commodities, the groceries, the vegetables they buy, all are on spike due to the increase in the inflation. We have some of the truck drivers. Sir, आपका नाम?
गुलाम मोहम्मद.
मुझे ये बताइए, ये जो महंगाई बढ़ रही है, इससे आप एक ट्रक ड्राइवर हैं, आपको किस तरह से जो दिक्कतें हैं वो होती हैं?
सर, हमारी ये दिक्कत हो रही है. पिछले साल 65-70 तक डीजल था, इस वक्त 99 रुपये पहुँची है, यानी कि 100 पर.
Tonight, this table sums up the importance of tackling price rise. crude oil, natural gas and coal and power. Factors, if not controlled, could raise inflation by 1 percentage point. Do states and centre now need to do more? Let's debate.
On the debate tonight, Riju Datta versus Sanju Verma, Hardeep Singh Kingra, Rakesh Challa, R.K. Mishra, Sandeep Ghosh, Vikraman of the VCK and Muralidharan Shivalingam from Chennai. We have 4 sides, 4 versus 4. Now, things are getting from bad to worse. I can only begin by saying this to you, Sanju, that if your view is that there is no problem and the opposition is hyping things up, and that in reality there is no problem, and that things are worse in Congress-ruled states, and that you have reduced the prices of fuel one day after the election results, by-poll results, and the centre and 2 state governments should reduce, Maharashtra should reduce, Kerala should reduce appropriately. I'm just, neutralizing all of these arguments because that is not what any of the viewers want to hear. We are putting this program out on a day when 80% of the tax base of the country is middle class, right? And they are beginning to ask, what do we get in turn, right? RK, may I begin with you? I do not want to see the standard, oh, you are worse. What happened in your time? We have done enough. Don't you know we have done this and done that? Otherwise, we can say that there's no need for this debate. We are having this debate because the situation is acute and situation is bad, and the middle class, which contributes over 70% of the consumer spending, is getting very irritated with the situation, right? RK, maybe you want to put it in perspective, then we'll open it up. Yes.
I think very timely debate, and Government of India has cut the excise duty, and of course there is a political, brinkmanship going that, okay, Congress states should do it, BJP states should do it. I mean, the rationale for keeping the excise duty very high, given that it was a COVID year and government had to spend a lot of money, which was not exactly budgeted, to a certain extent it was understandable. And last year, of course, petrol prices, crude oil prices across the world had gone down. And that time, keeping the excise duty high was understood and I think justifiable. But given when the crude oil prices across the world, there's a cartel by OPEC is going so high, Government of India really should have acted earlier, because this is also very important. The economy should revive. And the crude oil prices and the prices in petrol pump really affect every section of society, because transportation, logistics and mobility are the integral aspects of any economy. So by not doing it, maybe you are getting some extra revenue, and which may be needed, but then you are hampering the economic growth. So eventually your tax revenue will come down, because if it doesn't grow, if people are not able to move, if people are not able to buy, people are not able to travel, goods are not being able to transport it, or transported in the lesser quantity, I think the economic growth will slow down, which actually, I'm not talking about politics of it. I'm only talking about the economics of it.
No,
so
I am talking about the impact on the people part of it.
Correct.
And the question there will be that, you see, I know that there has been a cut in excise. We debated it day before yesterday. Centre finally did something they should have done a long time back. But you see the way the food prices are going up, and I was talking to reporters from Patna. There has been, the vegetable prices are skyrocketing. It's just out of control. Chennai prices 1 kilo tomatoes. 1 kilo tomatoes standing at 70 rupees in the wholesale market. 70 rupees. Vikraman is there. You're from Chennai. I was told prices of tomatoes, essential items, 70 rupees in the wholesale market. Then I made a few calls. We said, what is the price of palm oil? Again, virtually staple, right? It's gone up by over 60%. It's gone to 138 rupees per kilogram. That was June 21. June 20, it was 86, which means that you are seeing almost 45 to 50% increase in palm oil prices over a period of a year. And for the record, this is the highest price recorded in 11 years this year. So, you want me to give you more numbers. The numbers are bad. And they're going from bad to worse, Sanju. Economy is doing better. People are doing worse. And for me personally, this doesn't add up. Sanju, what's going on? Vikraman, you second the prices I spoke about. You want to give a picture of what's happening in Chennai before Sanju responds? Yes, Sanju, I'll bring you in after him. Yes.
So they understand the price rise is happening here. You have pointed out certain numbers in Chennai. Yes, I understand.
Audio
but
better.
You must also know what is the main reason for this price rise. And the edible oil prices have been gone up because of the decline in imports of palm oil from foreign countries. And the demand for mustard oil continued to increase during the pandemic, and this led to inflation. See, the thing is, this all amounts to the reason. The reason is because of the high fuel prices, the petrol and diesel prices. Only yesterday, the union government has decided to reduce the prices of fuel. So only now we will know the ripple effect, what is going to happen. Even that price decline is not enough, because you will have to reduce much further, because for every paise you have increased because of the because you're stating the reason that we'll have to do this public welfare schemes. We have to do this public things due to COVID pandemic. You did not reduce you did not reduce the fuel price owing to the foreign markets, the crude oil prices. You should have reduced it, but the union government did not reduce it. Union government kept on increasing the excise duty for every $1 decline of a crude oil barrel. That is the reason now the price rises. The prices have been skyrocketed. So the entire thing has to be blamed on the union government, because the fuel is the basic thing. Also
hearing some viewers saying to me, Sanju, that Arnab talk about the prices of onions. And they are saying the prices of onions are going over 60 rupees a kilo. Now, 50 to 60 rupees a kilo. Mumbai, Kolkata, Delhi, some places, retail market going over 60 rupees a kilo. Right? Now, this is, some of it is seasonal, but overall is not seasonal. Potatoes, aloo, over 400 rupees a quintal. Rice, I'm saying not basmati, non-basmati rice, basmati rice, all. Just look at the price at which the Aam Aadmi gets to buy these. How is one going to put food on the table, Sanju?
Okay, Arnab, I heard you, and this is a very serious debate. I have not interrupted anybody. I would like to place a few points before your audience. First and foremost, the fact that the Modi government, within few hours of Prime Minister Modi coming back from COP26, we reduced central excise on petrol and diesel by ₹5 and ₹10 per litre, respectively, shows that this government listens, it empathizes, it cares. It is not living in an ivory tower. Within hours of the central excise duty cut, states like Uttar Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, Gujarat, Assam, Manipur reduced excise by anywhere, be it central excise duty, be it the state VAT from respective BJP governed states, that was down by anywhere between 12 to 17 rupees per litre. Now you might want to ask, why onion prices, tomato prices are skyrocketing? And I want to just place this fact before you, because this is something that nobody talks about. And the fact is that there is the FAO Food Price Index. It says due to drought in Brazil, in Ukraine, in Argentina, and in large parts of Canada due to inclement weather, the price of wheat, rice, corn, maize, and most cereals, Arnav, is the highest globally that it has ever been since 1970. And in fact, I say this with a lot of responsibility, that compared to global food inflation at an average of 57%, I can see Riju Datta nodding his head in disagreement, moving it from one side to the other. Please read the latest article by Bloomberg Twin, and Bloomberg has never had a positive thing to say about the Modi government, so you can't rub it, dismiss it as a propaganda sheet of the Modi government. It says that compared to the global food inflation of 57% on an average in 2021, the Modi government has managed inflation very well, and I will tell you why. The average food inflation has been between 0.68%, which is the number that came in September, or it has been as low as 3.1%, which was the food inflation number in August. Core inflation number has been less.
Are you saying prices have not gone up? Are you saying, despite all the numbers I put before you, allow me to complete, and I have a good sense of the reality on the ground. Are you saying that people are not feeling the pain of prices across the country? Are you saying that it's not become more and more difficult to put food on the table? Are you saying that essential items are not becoming prohibitively expensive?
May I please finish or not? You told me you will give me time.
No, but I'm absolutely entitled to ask you this counter.
Yes, but I need to counter it after the debate. You have to give me time to...
No, but you have to answer my question. Are you saying that the very concern that we have over prices going through the roof is an unwarranted concern? And I'm saying to you, is it not happening nationally?
May I please finish? I heard you loud and
The
clear.
global comparison Sanju gave is not valid here. The global statistics Sanju gave, India...
Let the common man read Bloomberg Quick.
This is not done.
Food economy of India is not globally linked. India's food economy is not globally linked. So what Sanju is saying has no relevance. Sorry, Sanju. The global food... India is dealing from the global food economy, madam.
This is not the way to debate when our party does not allow me to finish. You had your say, Mr. RK. Let me complete. Finally, the price of a commodity is based on demand and supply. The point is that global supply chains have completely broken down due to COVID in 2020, and large parts of 2021 were also hit by COVID. Second wave, third wave, what have you. And since supply...
Sanju, we do not import. We don't import other than palm oil.
No,
we don't import anything. We don't import other than palm oil.
Okay, let me come in. I heard you, please hear me. We import 86% of our food requirements. We import 70% of edible oil. Do you know that
Only the palm oil, everything else. Onion, tomato, potato, wheat is not imported.
Do you know Malaysia has stopped the export of palm oil?
Only palm oil. And by the way, we stopped. From Malaysia. We stopped from Malaysia for political reasons.
Why is it
we stopped from Malaysia for political reasons? Malaysia didn't stop.
Which state has highest
India stopped.
Rajasthan. Which state has highest
Sanju, Malaysia, we chose.
Petrol is 49 rupees a litre. Rajasthan tax on petrol is 42 rupees a litre.
That is different. That I agree.
You will not.
That I agree.
Tax on petrol.
Don't bring the food inflation to the global supply chain.
Why should I not?
Global supply chain has nothing to do with the food inflation, madam.
Nothing to control.
Don't confuse. Do not confuse. Global supply chain has nothing to do with food inflation. No.
Food inflation is a function
has nothing to do with global supply chain, madam. Please understand.
Global supply chain.
No, I tell you, that way we can, allow me, Sanju, allow me, 1 minute, Sanju, now allow me. And there's one thing I must say. We all debate with each other. We debate, we disagree. And there are occasions when A panelist from a political party gets questioned factually and in a civil manner, too aggressively by people on the other side. I think it is inappropriate to threaten to walk out. And I also think, Sanju, it is unnecessary. I also, yeah, it's all right, but there are, if you, by the way, Sanju, allow me now, it's all right. I am an experienced anchor, and I have seen through much of this. It is 9:25 right now. It's 9:25 right now, and 5 panelists have not spoken, and neither have they threatened to walk out of the program.
Don't allow me to be heckled on your debate.
Yeah, 5 analysts have not spoken. That way, 5 of them should walk out of the program by now, saying only Sanju is getting to talk.
5 panelists will get to speak, but you do not allow me.
Yeah, but you don't want to hear a counter view, and that's not very democratic either.
You don't like spokespersons if they run counter to your agenda. That
Oh, my dear Sanju Verma, please understand this. There is Sanju. No, there is Riju also. No, Sanju Verma. That is Sanju. Please let me tell you, the only agenda that I have here, Sanju Verma, the only agenda I have here is the people's agenda. And if you want me, I'll open the phone lines. Maybe you'll understand what people think about things.
Why is Arnab Goswami not questioning Uddhav Thackeray? He's not cut the VAT rate in Maharashtra.
Oh my
Do you
God.
have the guts to question Uddhav Thackeray? No. But you will lecture the BJP. Has Ashok Gehlot cut the VAT rate on petrol in Rajasthan? No. Arnab Goswami will keep quiet like the cap has got.
If you finish.
Have you questioned Bhupesh Baghel?
If you
Why
finish.
VAT on petrol
If
has
you
not
finish.
been cut in Chhattisgarh?
If you
Do you know
finish.
the VAT on petrol in Chhattisgarh is 46 rupees per litre?
Okay. You want
Do
to
you have the guts to question Bhupesh Baghel?
I just say one thing to you, Sanju. First of all, I'll tell you one thing, all right? And now that since you've done this whole number, do you have the guts, etc.? You know what is hugely ironical today? The only person who probably gets away while the rest of the people of this country suffer is Parambir Singh. You tell me first. Why should people like Parambir Singh have a great time sitting in a foreign country and you don't have any explanation of how he left the country, and the rest of the people of this country face this level of inflation?
Who gave him leave of absence? Leave of absence was given by Uddhav Thackeray, not by Narendra Modi. But you will not question Uddhav Thackeray. Why was leave of absence given to Parambir by Uddhav Thackeray?
I know that Madhya Pradesh Energy Minister Pradyuman Singh Tomar said, who uses petrol and diesel? Do we go to the vegetable market by cycle? Use cycles instead. Karnataka BJP MLA Arvind Belad, he said the rise in fuel prices is because of the Taliban crisis in Afghanistan, and therefore there has been a drop in the supply of crude oil. And Rameshwar Teli, Union Minister of State for Petroleum, he said the price rise is because of free vaccines. He says you have taken a free vaccine, don't forget where the money came from. And as far as guts is concerned, Sanju Verma, much before you ever entered politics, there was a certain Arnab Goswami who questioned Chidambaram. When he said, how can people have ice cream and mineral water? No, well before you entered politics, there was an Arnab Goswami who questioned how Vijay Mallya fled.
That was Arnab Goswami.
Well before, no, don't tell me, you won't have a convenient version of Arnab Goswami. You will have a version of Arnab Goswami. You're not going to get a convenient version tailor-made for you.
That you have an opinion.
I am asking you, of course I have an opinion. The country gives me the right to have an opinion. Are you going to take away my right to have an opinion? I have an opinion. I have an opinion. I have an opinion, but I began by saying today, I began by telling you one thing, Sanju, in case you didn't hear my introduction, which as usual was not just articulate, eloquent, but extremely well researched. I began by saying, Sanju Verma, you cannot get away asking why Maharashtra is not reducing the VAT. Yeah. And implicit in the question was the fact that Maharashtra had not reduced the VAT.
It is a debate or it is a monologue?
Now let's open the debate.
Yeah. Just finishing 20
Wait, let's open the debate. Let's open the debate. Let's open the debate. Let's open the debate, right? It's not between Sanju Verma and me. The debate is between us all. Who wants to come in?
I want to come in.
Okay. Who wants to come in? Sandeep Ghosh wants to come in. Okay, this is a great debate tonight. Yes, please. Sandeep Ghosh, Sandeep comes in, and to the others I want to say, please do not take a cue from Sanju Verma and threaten to walk out just because she has not allowed any of you to speak for the first 20 minutes of the debate. Yes, please, Sandeep Ghosh.
Arnab, my good friend Sanju.
Okay, Sanju is still on the debate.
Very, very insensitive.
We can
very,
shout
very
louder than her, but at the same
with the
time, we are
assertion she is
enough
making.
For any,
Because ordinary people, the common man, does not read Bloomberg Quint. They see what's in the market. They see what's coming onto their table. So by trying to defend or by trying to be in denial that this is happening for the world trends, I think Sanju is being very insensitive and doing her own party a big disservice, because people will think that they are not really concerned. Instead, we should focus on the reasons. As you said, for vegetables and commodities, the diesel prices had a big impact. And now that the government is correcting and hopefully other states will fall in line, etc., then we have to ensure that this benefit is passed on to the common people. And that is something very, very key. And the question on petrol prices is, I think this is a very good move because the states have been resisting to bring it under GST. I think this will force them to look at bringing it under GST. The government.
How do you assume that? How do you assume that, Sandeep? There is absolutely no indication to suggest any of the state governments which have been opposing bring it under GST will allow that move. You can ask Riju. He's going to absolutely flatly deny. Riju, what do you think? No, you ask Riju. You ask Riju. You ask Riju. You ask Riju. States, no, I want to ask Riju.
I'll make 2 points. The government could not reduce this. Now they could do it. It's not because of the election, because your collections of GST, income tax has been good. You have also government.
No, I'm not concerned about that. I'm not concerned about all this. I'm not concerned because I do not think either the center or the state governments are doing anyone a favor. I don't care at all about that. What I care about is that when you go to the market today, you can get a sense of what the prices are. Okay? You're trying to rationalize saying, oh, the center's done a good thing, states should follow. I say that is boring. That's a boring argument. That political debate can go on and on. It doesn't mean one thing to the common man who says the prices are not going down, period. Riju is on the debate. Riju. And anyone else free to come in? Yes, Riju. Riju and Mr. Challa and maybe Muralidharan. Yes.
Yes, thank you. I just want to give some facts and figures. You know, people are shouting, Mr. Goswami, how can I speak like this? Just let me give some facts and figures to your viewers who are quite politically and sound about politics, and they know what is happening in their country. My first number that I'll give you is that the central excise was increased by 65% over the period of the last year. However, now it is decreased by only 15%. The total amount that was collected by the central government through the rise in fuel prices in 2019 and 2020 is 3.3 lakh crore. Now in 2014, when the crude barrel price was 6,000 rupees, petrol was 71 rupees and diesel was 53 rupees. Now the crude oil price is less than that, but petrol is 103 rupees and diesel is 90 rupees. How do you explain that? See, the bottom line is you can fool a small amount of people all the time.
Has West Bengal cut VAT on petrol and diesel? Has West Bengal cut VAT on petrol and diesel? Has West Bengal cut VAT on petrol and diesel? No, please answer. Has West Bengal? No, please. Have you? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Tamil Nadu has done it.
No, I'm asking West Bengal. I'm asking Riju. Riju, yes or no? Riju, yes or no?
Mr. Arnab Goswami,
Why does everyone keep repeating my name? Yes or no?
It's not a yes or no.
Yes or no? Of course it's a yes or no question. It's a yes or no question. It's a yes or no question. First you answer my question, then I'll answer yours. First you answer my question. First you answer my question. Don't ask a counter question. Answer the question. Answer the question. Answer the question.
No.
Answer.
No, I'll answer the question.
No, you have to answer.
Before the polls, we have reduced 1 rupees for diesel and petrol.
No, that's nothing.
I'll ask
that's
you
nothing.
A question.
That's nothing.
GST is due
Sanju's back on the debate. Sanju's countering you now.
No, why?
She's come back.
Nothing. 30,000 crore.
Because she's getting an entry because you're not answering the question.
30,000 crore, 40,000
You gave her an entry back to the debate because you didn't answer my question.
Are you talking about the
You say no. I'm asking you. I'm asking you, you have to answer, say no, I did not cut VAT.
Mr. Goswami, and you're talking about the coroner.
I'm talking about you. I'm talking about all of you.
May I please?
I'm talking about all of you. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. It's a fast debate right now. It's a fast debate. Sanju, hold your horses 1 minute. So Rakesh Challa is back on the debate. Rakesh Challa coming in as a citizen voice. Rakesh Challa from Jammu, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, quickly.
Okay.
Quickly, Arnab, in case that...
Wait a minute, Riju. I thought you red-handed out there.
You talked about onion. What was Nirmal Sitharaman spoke on onion prices?
Please allow me to speak.
What was Nirmal?
Wait a minute, Sanju. Wait a minute. Rakesh Challa is entering the debate. Yeah.
Riju has taken my name.
Nirmal Sitharaman said, "मैं तो onion खाता नहीं."
Yeah. Riju, please let me complete.
Moral of the
Riju,
story
Baba,
is,
मेरा नाम राकेश, आप चुप बैठिए.
Rakesh Challa versus Riju.
बीजेपी को हराओ और
The
Riju on the back
story
foot.
is I'm supposed to speak.
Riju on the back foot. Sanju, hold back.
अच्छा ठीक है, okay, चुप रहो. Let me speak now. Yeah. See, Arnab, first of all, these are extraordinary times. And these are terrible times. Riju, please keep quiet, yaar. Let me speak.
Reduce your inflation.
Oh God, yaar.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Now the point is, Arnab, the initiative taken by the central government is 1% of what they have to do. Please understand, I am requesting opposition to join hands and tell the government, give us the roadmap, yaar. I mean, एक step लिया, उसके ऊपर opposition is saying no, we will not reduce. Kerala is saying we will not reduce, our finances are in a mess.
Joining hands. Don't be holier than thou. You are not here to give a sermon. यहाँ कोई ये सवाल नहीं चल रहा है कि sermon देंगे.
What do you mean by joining hands? Why can't you join hands? Are we a different country?
Give me that money back. Give our money
तो क्या आप अलग सरकार चलाओगे? आप अपनी अलग सरकार चलाओगे? What are you talking?
नहीं. Non-BJP states are not funded by the central government.
Why? Again asking a question.
So you are saying you will not do anything?
Asking a second time right now. I think Muralidharan is not coming clean. I think Muralidharan Riju should tell us, and Mr. Kinga should tell us. Okay, Mr. Kinga, tell me. Mr. Kinga, tell me Congress Party, Mr. Kinga. Your turn. Hold on. Mr. Kinga, tell me. Mr. Kinga, 1 minute, please. Mr. Hardeep Singh Kinga, my question to you is, you are in power where are you in power? I forget sometimes. Are you in power anywhere? I forgot. I mean, is the Congress in power anywhere? Yeah, you're in power in Chhattisgarh. You still got Chhattisgarh. You've still got Chhattisgarh. All right. Okay. So tell me, have you reduced the VAT in Chhattisgarh? Has the Chhattisgarh Congress government in Chhattisgarh cut the VAT?
Listen, Arnab, listen.
Have you cut the VAT?
Arnab, listen.
No. Why?
Arnab,
No need to listen. You need to answer. Have you cut the VAT?
Is price rise a politically neutral? Is price rise a politically neutral?
I'm asking you, have you cut VAT in Chhattisgarh?
Is price rise due to the disbalance in the demand and supply?
I'm asking you whether you've cut VAT in Chhattisgarh. What are you answering?
It is the BJP which is responsible.
What is this looking London, talking Tokyo kind of argument? I'm asking you whether you've cut VAT in Chhattisgarh.
It is nothing else.
Have you cut VAT in Chhattisgarh? Yes or no? Have you cut VAT in West Bengal? Yes or no?
You tell me the prices in the international market of crude oil are falling.
I understand this argument. I've asked him for the third time. Muralidharan, I've asked him for the third time. He's not answering.
And the government of India...
Muralidharan is not answering.
Okay.
Muralidharan is not answering.
We all know it's not rocket science that,
He's not answering. He's caught red-handed as well.
The companies have recovered their losses.
You will ask us...
No, 1 second.
Companies have recovered their losses long time back.
How will the states function?
How will the states function?
For the non-BJP states? Please answer that first.
Why it is happening?
Yeah, we all know the fuel prices are directly, they impact the prices of all commodities. There's no two ways about it. Everyone knows that. It's not rocket science. But when the center has come down to reduce prices, okay, the states have to reciprocate, my friend, because this is a vicious circle. It's a vicious circle of revenue stream which states are dependent on. I can give you an example about beef exports. The reason why we can't abolish beef export is because that's a $4 billion export. There is no immediate other revenue stream which can replace that. So for tax and on fuel is the same thing. The state and center are dependent on it.
Why Bengal's GST and tax devolution are not cleared, which is in the tune of around 40,000 crores. Can you please answer me that?
There are many revenue streams.
Why the non-BJP states GST is not cleared? Which every state on average...
No, they have cleared it in advance till October. What are you talking? Now stop lying on national television. Even the Tamil Nadu finance minister kept saying this. Yeah, they called him for a GST meeting, council meeting, to include fuel or not. He refused to come because he knows he can't go there and say
Do you
yes.
know how much
Because
money the
it's a
center
problem.
owes Bengal?
You guys have
You do not know
all
it.
the
Please,
states
please
are
don't give
dependent
false
on the
information.
On the fuel. Without
Please
that,
do not give false information on national TV.
You can sell liquor or you can sell fuel. Only two things.
Our states are functioning very well, thank you. It is the union government that has failed on multiple fronts. The union government has failed. The people of this country who voted for the union government
Worth of liquor on Diwali day to recover that money. The reason is they kept throwing freebies after freebies after freebies to please the people.
States are functioning perfectly. Bengal is functioning perfectly. It is the union government that has failed.
Riju, a minute, 1 second. Don't talk over each other. Sanju, I'm bringing you back to the debate, but just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. And the question to Riju is this. See, Riju. And don't speak over each other. And Sanju, Sandeep, everyone, just don't speak for a minute, because you know what happens is when you speak over for a minute, you give background music. When the background music happens, he thinks he can slink away. I want to catch him. He doesn't want to be caught. He wants to be heckled. Now tell me. Now tell me. You have been saying everywhere that the best way to reduce prices, because of the domino effect, the cascading effect, the trickle-down effect, is to cut fuel prices. And everyone knows it. You want to cut prices overall, including the prices of tomatoes in Delhi, Patna, Kolkata, Mumbai, 50 to 55 rupees, right? People will bless you, Riju. People in Kolkata, you go out right now, all you need to say is, I understand, I empathize, I'm with the common man. And by the way, Riju, we are not importing everything, as Sanju says. We are not getting tomatoes from Saudi Arabia, right? We are not getting onions from all over, and Sanju feels everything is imported. You've been increasing prices,
No,
LPG cylinders, LPG. You said effectively everything is imported.
Do not misquote me. I said we import edible oil.
You've been saying a lot of things are imported. No, you've been saying a lot of things are imported.
Do not misquote me.
You've been saying a lot of things are imported.
Do not misquote me. Let me now please.
No, 1 minute. No, 1 minute. I'm asking Riju. I'm asking Riju. Riju, as of today, the only non-NDA state to show the empathy with the common man by slashing fuel prices, right, is been Odisha. And northeastern states, Mizoram, Nagaland also have cared for the common man, right? I don't understand. All of you as in like all BJP, non-BJP state governments, non-BJP parties, which keep talking about how prices are going up. None of you, allow me to complete, please. Mr. Kinga, please allow me to complete. You know, the moment I'm going to say something that's going to hit you, you start heckling. So I'll say it anyway. None of the parties which run state governments, which have been talking the most about fuel prices, have actually cut VAT on petrol and diesel. Delhi has not cut, Maharashtra has not cut, Jharkhand has not cut, Punjab has not cut, Bengal has not cut, Tamil Nadu has not cut. Jharkhand has not cut. Kerala has not cut. Chhattisgarh has not cut. So stop lecturing.
Funded equally by the union government.
Do not lie in the national television.
We are not
Who's lying? Who's lying on national television?
You have to understand that. The only way to reduce fuel prices is to defeat BJP.
I can't have two at one time. I'm telling Anand right now. Anand, 1 minute. Riju and Vikraman, please. Thank you. Riju, 1 minute at a time. Riju, you won't cut. So you're going to talk but not do anything, right?
Yeah.
Let me just make a few points or not.
You're going to talk but not do.
We are only saying this. After bypolls, petrol came down by 10, petrol by 5 rupees, diesel by 10 rupees. So the only way to bring down fuel prices is defeating BJP. BJP ko bar harao aur tel ka daam ghatao. That is the only motto for this country.
Sanju!
As long as they are in the union government, this inflation will go up.
Okay, now let me just say one thing, Arnab. You know, the fact is that when we talk about inflation, let us not forget also that today the average GST, there are more than 1,276 items of mass consumption. 85% of these items have a GST of between 0 to 5%. You know, till about 7 years back, if you went and ate at a restaurant, you ended up paying service tax of between 28 to 34%. Today, the service tax, if you eat out even in an air-conditioned restaurant, is barely 5%. Today, the GST on affordable home is 1%. On non-affordable home is 5%. Today, the home loan rate is between 7 to 9%. In 2013, it was between 14 to 16%.
What is the point?
I'm saying that do not just look at food inflation. Look at
how
the
that is relevant to onion and potatoes and common people.
Car loans are cheaper.
You're not bothered about the common man.
Cheaper. Most items of mass consumption have almost negligible
Miss
GST.
Sanju Verma, 65% of this country does not own a car.
Cutting GST.
They are common people.
Not cutting that. What about Mamata Banerjee not cutting that?
Got to do with people suffering to buy onions and potatoes.
Okay, what does the middle class get in all this?
No wonder when the finance minister of the country says, मुझे क्या फर्क पड़ता है अनियन से जब मैं अनियन नहीं खाती, to remind the viewers of Nirmal Sitharaman's famous quote, obviously Sanju Verma will talk like that. They are not bothered. The union government has decimated the middle class, and it is difficult for them to acknowledge that.
He will never become the prime minister.
The only way this country can
No, I don't know how much brunt
can survive is by defeating the BJP.
GST on most items of mass consumption is between 0
You throw them out, everything will come down.
Loans are only 7 to 9%.
When the crude oil barrel
I don't know how much of the brunt. No, Mr. Shalla. No, I think Mr. No, 1 minute. I think Mr. Shalla. Question is. No, 1 minute. Mr. Kingra. All of you need to sit down and make a joint plan, because I'll tell you, Congress, BJP, TMC, all of you, how much brunt are we supposed to bear? How much are the ordinary citizens, how are they supposed to survive in this cascading cataclysm of an economic price rise, which is making us pay more and earn the same, if not less? People are already hit by the non-increase of allowances due to... Sanju, you know, if you were to listen once, it would be good. Because I could tell you that, you know, already due to the fiscal deposit of 4.6% GDP, pensioners and employees are facing a non-increment on dearness allowances and relief. Do you know that?
Okay,
do you know that after 8 million families giving up their LPG subsidy and saving the government 4,166 crores, they are now having to buy a gas cylinder which has become more expensive by 15 rupees. So on the one side, people are giving up free LPG. On the other side, LPG cylinder prices are going up and up and up. I'm telling you the facts.
If you're earning 8 rupees per annum,
where is Ujala now?
You end up paying 0.
Sanju is having the wrong argument. Sanju is having the wrong argument. Sanju, you are having a wrong argument. You are telling things which are not relevant. You talked about the... Sanju, you spoke about the import, which is not there. You are talking about GST. Please come prepared for the debate.
Car loan is cheaper.
You are talking about the irrelevant thing. Potato, tomato has nothing to do with the motorcycle and car. You cannot buy motorcycle and car in place of potato and tomato. What are you talking about?
Don't you want to buy a
tomato and the gentleman from West Bengal, there is no BJP in West Bengal. Why the petrol prices are high in West Bengal?
Riju.
Sanju, you are
Riju on the right.
wrong argument. You are giving the wrong argument, Sanju, please. Understand? No. Your argument is...
The way you're trying to confuse and distract the people of this country by giving figures of home loans and car loans is a criminal offense in itself. यहाँ पर लोगों को रोटी नहीं मिल रहा है, बोल रहा कार लोन is cheaper. What kind of argument is this? It reminds me when one emperor said कि इनके पास खाने का पैसा नहीं, इनको bread दे दो. That is what you are picturing BJP as to the common man.
ममता दीदी के यहाँ तो बीजेपी है नहीं.
टमाटो का पैसा नहीं है, बोलो कार लोन cheaper है.
तुम्हारे यहाँ तो बीजेपी है नहीं, तो आप क्यों नहीं हटाते हो? आपके यहाँ तो बीजेपी चली गई. Why are you not redoing West Bengal? क्या बात कर रहे हो यार?
हमारे यहाँ पर जब आमसान यस हुआ था, तब प्रधानमंत्री घूमने आए थे, पैसा दिया स्टेट को. स्टेट को पैसा नहीं देते. नॉन बीजेपी states are not funded by the union government as the BJP states are funded. No, it is an absolutely political point. The people of this country has voted for Narendra Modi and the union government. They are answerable to the people of this country.
Riju, public does not eat politics. You eat politics. You sleep politics.
public does not do politics. You don't do
Fantastically
politics
happy
here.
in Bengal. The people of this country are sick and tired of the election GV of the BJP.
You are doing disservice to the public. You are
People
doing
of
disservice to
Bengal
the
are very happy. They are sick and tired of the union government and the BJP. And its multinational prime minister.
You're not reducing it now.
No, there is no
Confirm
BJP
it.
in Bengal. What are you doing?
Who does not bother about his own people, just believe in roaming
You
around.
think you can talk politics? You think you can
ये
talk
पहली
politics
बार
about
इस
the
देश को
Aryan
बहुराष्ट्रीय प्रधानमंत्री
What are
मिला
you
है,
doing in
a
West Bengal?
multinational prime minister.
Why are you not reducing
Who's
the-
bothered
why are you
about
not
whose
reducing the
spokespersons
respect?
are bothered about Canada?
No, don't talk nonsense. No, you can fight with Sanju, you can't fight with me. You have no data, no facts. You're talking GST, BJP should go. There's no BJP. Why West Bengal is not reducing the price?
Listen,
There's no
forget
BJP in West
about
Bengal.
answer me
No
one
BJP
thing,
in
whoever you are.
Chhattisgarh.
You answer
No
me one
BJP
thing. In 2014, crude
You-
barrel price
don't
was
come-
6,500
don't come to
rupees.
national
Petrol
TV.
was
You are on a
71.
debate-
Now
you are on
crude
a
barrel
debate
is 6,000.
on inflation.
Petrol is 103.
Not on election.
Stop being a
It is
BJP
inflation
stooge.
debate.
Stop being a BJP
It is
stooge.
inflation debate.
Stop being a
Riju, there's a
BJP
time to do
stooge
politics.
and represent the common man.
No, why don't you? No, 1 minute. First of all, he's asking you a straight question. Someone who asks you a straight question becomes a BJP stooge. What's wrong with you? Listen to me, Reju. Listen to me. You've made it political. 1 minute now. Now 1 minute, Reju. Before you think you get away with things, let me ask you something. You do your bit. Wait a minute, Reju. Wait a minute now. Here's a question. All right. Simple question.
This is not a political debate.
Simple
It's a political debate.
question. Listen to me now and don't interrupt me. Because when I'm giving you a pearl of wisdom, take it with both hands. Listen to me now. Sanju, please. Sukhendu Shekhar Rai, Trinamool Congress Member of Parliament, has made it quite clear that the Trinamool will not reduce fuel prices. He has gone on to say that if the BJP returns to power in these states and continues to charge less on petrol and diesel, TMC leaders will then request Mamata Banerjee to cut the state taxes in Bengal. Why? Basically, you're saying we won't do our bit.
Yeah. For him, it's politics. It's not the people.
No, basically, you are saying we are not going to do anything. Why?
Our bit or their bit.
They will not do it.
Oh, what happened to Manush?
They will not
What
do
happened
it.
to
Very
Manush?
Categorically, they will not do it.
Did he always talk about Manush?
One straightforward answer I'll give you.
No
One straightforward answer I will give you.
You
The non-BJP states are not funded by the union government like the BJP's run states. And in a state like Bengal, which is ravaged by national disasters like Amphan, like Yash, where the union government did not give us a farthing, it is impossible for the states now to reduce the VAT. It is the responsibility of the union government, which have been voted by the people of this country to do this.
Sandeep.
Ravaged by calamity.
Of the chief minister. Wonderful. It is not their responsibility. Didi ka
result के बाद
Sandeep.
Odisha is not a BJP run state, Biju.
Bipole. फिर बाइपोल.
Odisha is not a BJP run state, Biju.
Are you saying because you won the bipole you will not reduce? This is what you are saying.
And Odisha is ravaged by calamity.
Because BJP lost, the prices have come down. So defeat BJP even more. The prices will come down even more.
Oh, really?
What a ridiculous logic.
Oust BJP in 2024.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't take that argument. Riju, at all. I would say to you first, before preaching, practice what you preach and do your bit. Do your bit to reduce fuel prices as well. Riju, do you get it? Do your bit. MVA government in Maharashtra, TMC government in Bengal, take a lead from Naveen Patnaik and what he's done in Odisha as well. Take his lead. Just act. And ladies and gentlemen, on the other side, on our global debate tonight, on this Friday evening, one gets a sense that China, expansionist, is trying to give a feeling to the world that it can take over Taiwan whenever it wants. Question is, will it execute its unwritten threat? Global debate in a few minutes. Don't go away.